Hey, it's Mike Korin, and today on the Lake Barcroft show, we're going to be starting a new thing for the next few episodes. A lot of the episodes might have been 45 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds. But you know what? I'm hearing from a ton of you that used to live in the lake. Maybe you have a family member that still does. You've been gone for 20 years, and you are messaging me saying thank you for the trip down memory lane. So what we're going to be doing is slowing things down a little. I want you to actually see the layout of all of the different beaches and the common ground. So we're at Beach 3 right now, one of the main beaches. Where's the boat laid out, the boat rack laid out in relation to the beach? Where's the playground? Are there trails? Is there a dock? What does it look like? We're doing a little bit of a walking tour, and at times too, I'm just going to let you enjoy the ride and pretend like you're here. So this has all been, if you haven't been here in a while, beautifully redone over the years. Some of you are thinking about joining us in the neighborhood and have never been here. Happy to bring you here today during the spring. I mean, it's magnificent. It's beautiful. We have the azaleas, red buds are blooming here. There's some of the boat storage right there. And again, for a very minimal annual fee, you have a sticker you put on your boat. Every house here is assigned a lot number. You choose what your lot, no, sorry, you're given your lot number. You put that on your vessel with your annual sticker, and you don't have to lug your boats around every time. You just come on down, put your boat in the water, go with a friend, maybe some of your friends or family are barbecuing the community picnic tables and barbecue grills while some of the folks go out and go boating. I really like Beach 3, and it's one of the main beaches in the community. It's really wide. It's really sun-filled. There's our playground, just put in a few years ago. There's a silt pond on the far end where the camera is pointing right now. It's where the WID, which stands for the Watershed Improvement District, they manage, I'm simplifying, our water quality and nature in the lake. They manage that, and they keep some of their machinery, and they put silt there before they haul it off. That's also where the 4th of July fireworks are launched from. Our fireworks display, I find it comparable in overall experience, and the ambiance is even better than what happens in Washington, D.C. in the National Mall. The lifeguards will have a rope with buoys going across the lake for where vessels have to be outside, but it's the only day of the year you're going to have every single boat pretty much on the water, having a little bit of a boat party and swimming, and it's a lot of fun. One of the things I really love is right before sunset on the 4th of July is to get on the water and not move and just sit there. It's the only day of the year you're going to see every single boat moving the same direction towards Beach 3 to watch the fireworks get launched. And if you just drop an anchor and check it out, pour a drink, or just whatever, just take it in. It's just so surreal just seeing all these boats. It's kind of in slow motion because Lake Barcroft's always peaceful. There's no gas engines, there's no jet skis. I've done a lot of fishing and boating in Lake Anna in my life, but you know what? At the end of the day, I can feel stressed out from all the noise and all the muscle boats. You won't get that here in Lake Barcroft. Really just a peaceful, quiet place. Right across the lake, you'll see Beach 2. That's another great place where a lot of folks will come and watch the 4th of July fireworks too. Beautiful landscaping here. The lake has changed a lot. Back in the day, in the late 80s and the 90s, we actually used to drive our pickup trucks and we'd park them on the side of the beach when we'd launch our boat. You don't see too much of that anymore. It's certainly changed. We'll just continue with our little walking tour here. This was just installed a few years ago, and I really like this just to assist anyone with needs that might need help getting out of the water. There's a section of community woods up in here, and we will some small trails. We're going to go explore those together right now. You know, pretty much in the mid-Atlantic, pools and Lake Barcroft beaches are going to be open from Memorial Day to Labor Day, and that's when we have the lifeguards. If the lifeguards can get staffed early enough, sometimes some of the main beaches, for example, Beach 4 and where we are right now, Beach 3, they may open a few weeks before Labor Day. It's April 20 right now, and our water temperature is probably hovering right about 60 degrees. There can be a big swing there in the morning, you know, from the heat of the sun in the middle of the day, but hovering right around 60 degrees. Folks are already starting to swim, and they might swim until October. Some more boat storage. We've kind of checked out the beach. Let's check out some of these little trails that we have here. I love these little red buds. These are some of my favorite trees. They often will blossom before the leaves come out. And if you're walking through a forest, sometimes the only color you'll see is some of that red bud poking through the trees. In the mid-Atlantic, again, one of my favorite flowers.
Enjoying the beautiful day.
Great to see you as always.
Yes.
Lake Barcroft is great folks, great neighbors. I met that couple there since 1986, grew up with one of their kids. He runs a really successful landscaping business in the community. His name's Mario Herrera, and his business there is called The Neighbor's Kid. If you need landscaping, he's really good. Another good landscaper, Hardy's Lawn Care, Tim Hardy across the lake. Great folks, all friends of mine. If you ever need a referral, don't hesitate to reach out. The wild azaleas blooming. There are wild blueberries in here too, which is really cool. You know, this is this section of the trail we're hiking on right now. You know, it's a 30-45 section trail. I can't tell you how many hours I spent back here exploring as a kid. You know, when you're 10, 12 years old, this is the Wild West. This is the Rocky Mountains. So some people call this the Rocky Point or the Rocks. And it's exactly what it is. It's one of the only places in the lake where it's going to stick out like this. It's kind of cool just to kick back, you know, and take it all in. It's a quiet place. Sometimes in the summer, the beach can get packed. I like just to come out here and sit on the rocks, cast out a fishing rod. Really beautiful here. I've caught everything right here, but largemouth bass are going to be our primary species in here. I'm an active fisherman. Caught a lot of bullhead cats back in here in the day. We have a lot of channel cats, bluegill, crappie. Now as far as crappie, those are black crappie. I think this year they're going to restock hybrid striped bass as well too. And those will, they're hybrids, they're like mules. They don't reproduce, but really, really cool, lots of fun. We have great fishing here in the community. I just completed the hike through the trails from the woods at Beach 3 up to Half Moon Circle. Thought I'd pan around and just show some of the beautiful architecture, the beautiful quiet streets of Lake Barcroft. As normal, we just don't have cut-through traffic. And then here is one of the access points to Beach 3 for pedestrians. The cool thing about the lake is the management. It's managed so well, and almost everybody is a volunteer. But just the quality of the residents that we have, they're dedicating a lot of time to this. I've lived here 34 years. I came the other day to film on Instagram and the Lake Barcroft Facebook page if you haven't been there. Lake Barcroft for 30 days and 30 seconds or less. I was filming the playground and I looked, I'm like, oh gosh, there's actually a new path. They're always designing new things. After 34 years, it's really cool to find stuff in your own community. Lake Barcroft, I just find it beautiful in all 4 seasons. Right now, just this is probably my favorite time of the year. Everyone's a little different. But as far as just the beauty, I love this light green. I love the red buds. I love the azaleas. We're kind of in that final phase of spring where the flowers are just about done, the spring flowers. Well, we have the azaleas, we have the dogwoods, and then we're pretty much slipping into summer. Summer is great here as well too. We have summer flowers. I'm an outdoorsman. One of the things I like to do is to pick wild mushrooms. Do not take this as advice to do it, but I've seen wild mushrooms right here, edibles. I've seen maitake, hen of the woods. I've seen chicken of the woods down here at some of the beaches. I've picked pounds of chanterelle mushrooms, which are super expensive. We kind of wind around here to where I started. So anyhow, this is a little bit more of a slow tour. I've had folks reach out from all over America asking about the community. Hopefully this gives you a little bit more of a sense. We'll highlight some of the other beaches, locations. Maybe we'll get on a boat too. Would love your feedback to see if you like this new style. Thanks for watching. See you in the next Lake Barcroft show.